Greetings and salutation to each and every one. I have a topic I want to, touch on today. Not a lot of people gonna agree with me, but it's okay. I can handle whatever comes my way. I want to speak on that, most famous name and most famous word on this planet. The word is God. I am not no pastor. I am not no priest. I just a man. Nobody knows me, but I know me. So that's important. It's important to know yourself, even when no one, knows you. But God, I want to speak on. A lot of people touch that topic over the years. And, they say what they have to say and people follow, people listen. But whether you listen to me today or not, I hope it resonates someplace when I leave this microphone. So listen, God. When God wanted to create fish, he touches the sea. You know what I'm saying? When he wanted to, create trees, he spoke to the earth. When he wanted to create mankind, or man, because man these days, they're not so kind at all. When he wants to create mankind, what does he do? He looked to himself. Made us in his own image, right? He looks to himself. When, what happens to the trees when you take it out of the earth? It dies, right? What happened to the fish when you take it out of the sea? It dies, right? What happened to man or mankind when they're disconnected from God? They're confused. They die. You know what I'm saying? So, without God, without that leadership, without that guidance, without that word, we are all lost. We are living, this world would be chaos. It would be chaos if, I want to tell you, it would be chaos if that word, God, wasn't spoken. However you want to look at your God as. Whether your God is money, whether your God is a stone, whatever your God is. Because some people look at God differently. You understand me? Some people worship their shoes. I heard an artist recently say, if you touch him Clarks, him stab you up. Those kind of speech, it's sickening. How man to step on your shoes? I mean, your shoes you walk on get stepped on all the time. But you would stab a man to death if he stepped on your shoes. Shoes you can go purchase another one at any time. You understand me? So, people worship different things. You mean? It's crazy. But is it God, that word God? I think if there wasn't that word, they said God is word, right? And word take on flesh, right? So if that name and if that word wasn't out there in the universe, mankind would be some of the most dangerous set of people, which they are still very dangerous in this time. Even in the past, mankind was deadly. But it seems like they're getting more deadlier. You understand me? Because the shortage of jobs is one of the things where people trying to get it to look after their family. You understand me? So mankind mindset is any means necessary. You understand me? Because there's some country and some place in this world where it's so hard for people to survive. They turn to other means, not necessarily good, you see, not necessarily godly. You understand me? You see, but they have to eat and they have to feed their children. And the way, you know, these leaders set, you know, survival, you know, it's not set that the way one can just go out there and get a job and take care of his family and work hard. That's what they say, though. Work hard and, you know, you achieve everything you want, your goal and, you know, success and all that. But I see people working all their lives, and there's nothing to show. Hard. I mean, really hard. Look at the farmers. Look how they farm hard. Look, growing up, and I see my father and other men going to the field, and you know what I mean. They have fork on their back, and they have a pickaxe stick on their back, and they have a machete in their hand, and all day they're in the field. You know what I mean? Yeah, farming. You know what I mean? That's hard work. See, ones don't want to farm these days. Generations seem like everything is fast for them. Every money is supposed to come quick for them, overnight. Bam, boom, bam. That's how they look at it. So they look to the fast pace, you know what I mean? The fast lane, you know what I mean? They're trying to find where the neon lights are, you know what I mean? The same neon lights where Rich Dennis Brown tell you that watch yourself for them neon lights. Watch yourself for those fast lanes. You know what I'm saying? Fast lanes lead up to, you know what I mean? It can lead some people who can drive, not literally, but some people who can drive, they get places. But one thing I know about fast lane, when you move in the fast lane and you get all those ill-gotten gain, I'm telling you, those ill-gotten gain never last for long, because you always end up someplace where you wonder, I wish I did choose a different lane. You understand me? Or choose a slow lane, rather than choose the fast lane. Because some people cannot handle the fast lane. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the lane is too fast for them. You know what I mean? They fall short along the wayside. You know what I mean? And that's it for them life. You know? It's better if they did choose the slow lane. Like turtle. They'll get there. But it just take a little longer. You know what I'm saying? But you will get there. Move like the tortoise and the rabbit. When the rabbit zip, 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 get tired out. While the tortoise just like, zzz, you know what I'm saying? And pull up at the stop. And still have enough more energy to go again. So maybe you want to be like the tortoise and the rabbit. You know what I'm saying? You will get there. Take some time. Sacrifice. Patience. Virtue. It takes all of that, you know, with consistency and persistency. You see what I'm saying? It's no way around it if you're trying to get someplace and you move too fast. Because birds fly too fast. They always pass their nest. You understand me? Yeah. So you got to take it easy and take it slow and know that the way to go is none other way than Jaja way, Dada way, Yahweh. No other way. See? Without him, or her, as some would say, there's no way. You will lose your way if you don't have him as your guiding light along the way. You understand me? If you don't have him as your protector, you know what I mean? Keeping you in line. You understand me? No matter what you think you have and where you get it from, without him, you still wouldn't have nothing. Because first and foremost thing which he gave to you which sometimes you don't even realize how important it is your life. He gave you that life where no one else could give. Who will tell you about evolution? Darwin? Well, I don't know who listen to Darwin anymore, or Darlows. You see, because there's no Darwin. You see, that Darwin is a loser. You understand me? He try to tell you about this evolve. You see? He tell you how mankind evolved. From what? Monkeys? What kind of foolishness that they taught us so long ago? I haven't seen any monkey changing anymore. You know, I made a check with the chimpanzee to let you know. And I reasoned with the chimpanzee, and the chimpanzee said, no, we are not blood. The chimpanzee said, hey, I have my family, my father made us. So where do you get that story from, that you were made, you came from us? No. So leave that Darwin or Darlose story alone and start to think. You understand me? Start to question all these things they told us, man. Because God Almighty, He created us all, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you wanna, whether you wanna call him a male or you wanna call him a female, or I just know that. I just yay that. You understand me? I don't believe that. I yay that. You understand me? So in this position, we have to start to some serious meditation right now, because yo, I saw Russia came out recently, Vladimir Putin, and he put something on the front page. Now them say, hey, is this real or is it fake? Did he just came up with something because there's an ulterior motive he had? Does he have a plan? Some people saying that, wait a minute, is it a war about to kick off? And he trying to get some more of the black people on his side? People questioning a lot of these, this move which Russia made, Mr. Putin made. People are questioning this move. Black people now, I want to tell you something, with all due respect to Vladimir Putin and Russia. Black people, you gotta be smart. You used to, most of us, I'm not I'm not mincing my word. Most of us look at the white man as a very dangerous person because of slavery. You understand me? That is the only reason why we look at the white man as a very dangerous person, because of how they treat us through slavery. And I'm not gonna say we did not do anything or we did not contribute to it. I heard of people in Africa, our own people, contribute to the slave trade, big time. And they also in Africa was slaving their own people. As they say, the Arabs and all of that was slaving their own people. Okay, so then the white men came in from the West and do all of that. You understand me? They do it worse. Rape, plunder, and maybe the Arabs were doing that. I'm not, yeah, they were selling our people. I didn't hear much about the rape and all of that. And killing. But what I've known about when they brought us in the West, what I've learned, you know what I mean? When they brought us in the West, it's most murder, and if you speak, you're dead. You can't speak. You can't say nothing. Some stories I read, you know what I mean? You speak or you're dead. So I'm just saying, you see, our black people, we does have a really true hatred for white folks through the years. But now, in this position, we still look at the white man as a bad person. But now, Russia, Mr. Putin, he came out now and said that they find some tomb with all these pictures inside of it. I know all black people know, you know, a majority of them just like, oh yeah, Putin, yeah, Putin is the man. Hey, listen, Putin may be a man, but Putin is not the man. You understand me? He's not the man. Every one of these guys, when it comes to wartime, they always trying to get soldiers to fight with them or for them. You understand me? And if you black people acting so naive, you understand me, that the Russia or Russian people or Vladimir Putin is doing this for you, he's not doing this for you. All this benefit him, even though they said that back then through the Atlantic slave trade, Russia wasn't involved. And also in the apartheid, Russia didn't try to involve. But I know throughout the Atlantic slave trades, and you know, yeah, maybe the Kremlin or maybe the state wasn't involved in selling. I didn't like the idea of selling slaves, but there was a lot of oligarchs and all of these guys, you know, were doing that thing, selling slaves. And do you want to ask me if the Kremlin or the state know about it? Of course they know about it. You know what I'm saying? Did they do anything about it? Well, Peter the Great, after a while, abolished slave. You understand me? Peter the Great did. He abolished slave. He burned down the wall of that. You understand me? I said no. But people are still doing it. These guys on the side, they were still, you know, buying and selling slaves. You understand me? So yeah, the state wasn't with it. And I'm sure Vladimir Putin know about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a bad guy. He don't like black people. Or he likes black people. I don't know. This man is all about, these guys are all about power and money. You know what I mean? It's all about power and money. So it's, you know, you see that for yourself over the years? How the wars make them richer and richer? You understand me? And so these guys have no likes or love for the Almighty God, the Creator Himself. Even though you see, you know, all of this, you know, pictures display on the front. You understand me? You have to understand that, you know, these guys not just doing it for you, the black folks. You understand me? There's an ulterior motive which we all will see. You know, because you know they say it. Whatever in the darkness shall come out in light. Shall comes out in light. So, you know, all of this long time, we know it was hidden. You know, we know the true story long time, say it was hidden. So if, you know, Russia just came out with it now, I'm not surprised. You know, if it's real, I'm definitely not surprised. And if it's fake, still not surprised. You understand me? I don't put nothing past, you know, these folks. But I already know, though. They already painted up Michelangelo and Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever. You understand me? Some pope, you know what I mean? Some pope in those times, Bachelet, whatever the pope's name, Alexander VI or whatever. Pope Alexander VI, I think. If it's not Pope Alexander VI, you know, some Bachelet family, whatever the family was. So like some Italiano family. You know what I mean? Those guys, I mean, were that guy, the family, they have Michelangelo and Leonardo DiCaprio repaint all those painting in the 1400s, the 14th century. You know what I mean? They have those guys paint you know, the Madonna and Child, the Christ, Christ. You know what I mean? They call him Yeshua. We call him Jesus Christus. They have to paint up all of those painting. Every painting, Moses, David, every one of those paintings you saw today. You're looking at today. You know, they were all black at once. We know the true story about that. So, you know, don't be surprised People, you saw Russia came up with and said that today. Say, here it is. Yeah, it was there. It's there. You know what I mean? All those things what they stole throughout when they went into Africa for, on their mission. You understand me? You know how great Africa was and still is. You know what I mean? You know, we have all the resources up in that place. You understand me? And, you know what I mean? It is what build America, build Europe. You understand me? In those days, and still building it, because you go down into Africa right now, a part of Africa right now, the gold and the diamond and the everything's what they have down there. America, Europe, they have fully control of a lot of our gold and diamonds. So they still benefiting from Africa today. You understand me? While the Africans are still starving and suffering. I'm so proud these days that Africa is stepping up, and it look good for them right now, and I'm happy. I mean, Afrobeats taking the world by storm, and I'm proud. So Africa is a place where it builds the whole entire world. You understand me? Who don't like that? Sorry, it's the fact. You understand me? Africa build the world. All of the resources what build all them things, the empire. This is where they stole it from. Down inside that east, down in Africa there. You know what I mean? Yes, I am. You see me? So, me nah mince my word. You see me? So, I want the them know say, God Almighty, the Creator, He and Him alone do this. See? Make the whole of this for we. And we need to start to be better people. We need to start to, the amount of years we face this struggle and tribulations, and the fragments are still around us every day. Something got to be done. Don't get it twisted, my people. Russia not doing this for you. Vladimir Putin not doing this for you. It's only benefit this man. Just remember that. And his empire. Not you black people. So don't get it twisted.